It's not. It'd be like
The only
that'd be like comparing a Hyundai Sonata with a Lexus.
I know, but the only thing that the Nook can do is
Sure, they're
be
both
an e-reader.
cars.
But the only thing the Nook can do is be an e-reader.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
And the thing that the
So if all you want is an e-reader and you don't care about doing these other things, and you want an e-reader and you're willing to pay $250 for it, you're telling me that that person is now shopping around for the Kindle, the Nook, and now the iPad for $500.
well, yeah, I mean
The Nook is $249.
the Nook, yeah, the Nook is $249, but the Kindle is I think $300, 350, and the Kindle DX, which has a wider screen, runs in the range of 400, 450 bucks, and those are all e-ink technologies.
Yep.
And you're going to I mean the iPad does ebook. Well, it does ebook. It's going to have an ebook store, which is going to be in color. It has a whole range of back applications and new applications that are going to be built for the iPad. You're going to have this internet tablet, internet device where you can go online with it, look at videos. Videos off of YouTube.
Did you hear that?
I'll do it.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's right. Why can't it do it? Because no Flash.
Well,
But anyway, that's another topic.
Flash needs to change. Flash needs to
Well-
get their priorities straight, and they need to have a video player that does not crash and does not eat a lot of CPU power, because that's the biggest reason. That's probably why they didn't put Flash on the iPad, is because if they did, you start watching something on the iPad with it, your battery's going to be dead in 3 hours, or it gets 10-hour battery life. So I say about 2 hours. So you watch a video. I mean, you put a video. You buy a video off of iTunes. You put it on the iPad, and it's built with the hardware. The hardware has its own encoder inside, decoder inside. It's built through hardware and software. It knows what it's doing, and that's going to be fine. But you're not going to be able to play Flash on it, because Flash is a big CPU hog, and
That's fine.
it's not going to work out.
And that may be why they chose not to put it on there. But you're marketing your product as the gap between smartphone and laptop, and your product can't handle video content that's on 95% of websites.
Well, YouTube is actually starting to display video through HTML5, which the
Sure,
iPad can
starting.
do.
I'm just saying, but they're just starting to do that. And maybe they'll all come out with compatible versions for the iPad. Maybe it'll have that kind of pull, but I'm just saying most of the websites out there right now, the iPad won't be able to.
And the thing is, I can see
Handle.
most people taking the iPad, taking it on a train, taking it on a plane. It has enough battery life to actually sustain itself. You could sit on the couch with it, and instead of taking your laptop, and you can read in bed with it. You can consume media with it. I mean, you have all these podcasts. You get an internet buffet on the iPad. I mean, you still have all. It's a media.
You can't do Skype.
It's a.
You can't do video conferencing. Which
Well,
is
you
like
don't know.
exactly what you would think would be
You don't know that.
something that you would want on a device like that.
But Skype will work. Skype is going to work not through video chat, but audio chat on the iPad. Which, yeah, you're going to have this big device where you're going to be talking on the phone with. But that's not what it's for. What it's for is consuming media. It's.
But you won't be able to do that on the plane, because did you see the story about the guy who was on, what the hell was it? It was the Mac program that allows you to do video chats. I forget what it was called.
iChat?
Yeah, it might have been iChat or something
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, he was on a plane and he was apparently tucking in his kids through iChat because it was an overnight flight, and the flight attendant told him it was illegal for him to be on iChat because it's a two-way connection, and that because the plane had Wi-Fi,
Okay. Yeah.
so that's how he was using it.
Yeah.
But apparently it's in their rules that you're not allowed to have a two-way connection with the ground. And,
Really?
And he was violating that, yeah. So I'm trying to understand how that's a security concern for an airplane. I mean, maybe it is. I can't think of a way.
No.
I mean, unless the terrorists are hacking I mean, I don't even know what they could possibly be doing that would help bring a plane down or whatever. But
I can't get in the crew cabin. Did you try picking the lock? No.
yeah, quick, send me the instructions. I mean, I don't understand.
Quick, bring up a video of how to pick a lock.
Yeah, maybe video of the cockpit.
Yeah.
They don't want you sending video of the cockpit down to the ground.
Find a video of how to take a spoon and jam it in the lock and try to open it up.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, the guy was told that he had to disconnect because it was illegal.
Wow.
So,
well, that's
keep that in mind. So if you're on a plane with your iPad, you're not going to be Skyping because that is a two-way connection, is it not?
yeah, it's a two-way connection. Yeah. Well, what if you're on your cell phone? Apparently, you can't be on your cell phone when you're on a plane because you're not going to get any cellular reception.
Yeah, but that's a different topic, though.
Yeah, that is a different topic.
But anyway, where was I was saying? I was going to say, did you see the thing about Barnes and Noble? They're going to release an app on the iPad.
Yeah.
So that you can use Barnes and Noble App Store or ebook store to download your books, which I thought was interesting since you would think, why would anybody use Barnes and Noble store rather than using Apple Store?
Yep.
And it's the same books are cheaper
on
Barnes and Noble store. So that'll be an interesting thing to see how that develops, whether or not people will use it.
Well, watch Apple not even put it up.
But I don't see how they could.
It's a direct competitor, but they did put the Kindle app up there. They did put the Kindle app up on the iPhone that will allow you to read your Kindle books on there, but they're still using it on an iPhone. So Apple's probably thinking, we got you using these, but instead of a Kindle or anything like that. And that's probably what they're thinking about. And it's good for Barnes and Noble because you spread out your service as far as you can go, and they'll make out.
I think Barnes & Noble did it right with their product. They made DRM-free EPUB format so you can read the books on any device. You don't have to just be on their Nook.
But they don't have that many titles.
They have the entire bookstore full of titles. They have plenty of titles.
Well, DRM-free?
Yeah, I believe so. You just go on the Barnes & Noble ebook store and then you download a book and it's available on your device. It's available on your laptop. You can read it on whatever the hell you want.
I gotta look into that and see exactly how that works.
It's not like that on the Kindle. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, Kindle's locked down.
Theirs are proprietary.
Yep.
But on the Nook, it's not like that, which is how it should be. I think that's what I'm saying. I think they approached it right, and their device is a good device for the money, and it's not overpriced. It's not $400, $500 like the Sony e-reader. Like, of course, why would you buy the Sony reader, which is only an e-reader, at $450 when you could get the iPad for $499 without 3G?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
we'll find out. Well, I mean, we'll find out when it comes out. We'll find out what the market says when the iPad comes out, and it's
the people who are buying iPads are Apple fanboys anyway, so they're all going to love it.
I really don't think, because Apple is continuing to gain the market. You walk into the Apple store or walk by the Apple store every time, and you see it's packed in there. It's packed. You have a lot of people who are trying out the MacBooks, the iMacs. They're trying it out. I see every single time I go in the mall, a person walking out with a new computer. They're flying out the doors and taking them home. They're using them. They get used to them. They like them. They go back. They buy a MacBook for their daughter or their son going out to college. They use.
I don't think it's because they like them better. I think they're just trendy right now.
Well,
Apple's got this reputation of being this hip ahead of the curve technology company, which they are. You know, they usually get these things about 2 years before the technology. For the rest, I mean, they've got 50 tablets coming out this summer. I'm sure we'll see, and probably none of them will be as good as the iPad is.
People get sick and tired on Windows because you use Windows. The Windows machine gets spyware, it gets malware, it gets viruses.
Yeah, but that all will happen if
yes, it will happen.
Apple
but
had the market
it's not
share
happening.
or the market penetration that Windows had. I mean, people would be hacking OS X. It's not harder for people to hack OS X.
It's definitely not harder. Anyone can do it, but it's not. It doesn't have the market share. But there are a lot of people out there who are fed up with with running a Windows machine and having it needs to be reliable every single time. And Windows machines, unfortunately,